What's going on, everybody? It's the Bulls Show, aka Aidan, and welcome back to another video. Ladies and gentlemen, we've yet again got another update video in relation to the Chicago Bulls. A couple of very interesting things have come out about not only Artūras Karnišovas, but one of our players in Lonzo Ball as well. We'll be talking about, I guess, the positives behind the situation and the comments that have been mentioned, and some of the interesting things that have been taken out of today for the Chicago Bulls. But before we get started, please like and subscribe to the Bulls Show. Turn notifications on, and let me know in the comments below your thoughts about all the updates I'll be presenting to you today in the comments below. So, the first one I want to talk about is Lonzo Ball. Now, Lonzo Ball has said quite a few things in relation to the Chicago Bulls, some interesting things, and I think some things that he's come to accept about himself as well. So, basically, he said that he has a lot of skill and room to improve with this Chicago Bulls team in order to bring us a championship. And the main goal, I think, for Lonzo Ball is to be available on the court in order to improve on his skill set. Now, Lonzo Ball has improved dramatically in my eyes from his first year in the league as a Los Angeles Lakers player to obviously now as a Chicago Bulls player. But some of the most consistent things that we've seen out of Lonzo Ball is his injury record, not being available on the court for the majority of the time that he's playing through the seasons. And he's come to admit that himself now, which again is very hard to deny. When you look at the statistics, you can see Lonzo Ball is most often of the time not available to play in NBA games. It's as simple as that. He's had one good or two good seasons in terms of health, but out of the 5 years that he's been in the NBA, he has been relatively unhealthy. So he does have to work on that as well. And it looks like he's aware of the situation. He's aware of not being able to play consistently, and he's trying to improve with those things, and hopefully he'll be able to do that at a high level so we can see a healthier Lonzo Ball next year and for many years to come. That's very important to me. And obviously, the fact that Lonzo Ball sees it as an issue as well does make me believe, okay, he's fully aware of the circumstances that's been put in front of him. How can they, as a Bulls organization, how can Lonzo Ball find a solution to this to get Lonzo Ball to be healthier? Maybe that's not necessarily playing back-to-back games. Maybe we load manage him a little bit more. Maybe we're in that position where we can probably do that and get away with it and get him ready for the NBA playoffs or something like that. But I don't want another situation with Lonzo Ball where next year, by the time the playoffs come, he's not going to be ready to play. Lonzo Ball needs to be in the playoffs. Lonzo Ball needs to experience firsthand what the playoffs are all about, because in my opinion, Lonzo Ball is one of the game changers, if not the X factor on this team. If we can't see Lonzo Ball in the playoffs, I don't see this team being relatively successful in terms of being a championship team. So we got to see Lonzo Ball healthy and ready to go. And I think he can hopefully do that next season. And I do have that full backing and support behind Lonzo Ball that he will be healthy, and he will be healthy for 82 games. I hope that could be the case. Obviously, it's easier said than done, but that's the target for Lonzo Ball. Be healthy for the whole season and see what the outcome can be. Next, I want to talk about Artūras Karnišovas, ladies and gentlemen, because he said some interesting things as well. Basically, to summarize what he said is that with a team this historic and the fans that obviously that we have, one of the best fan bases in the world, that's coming from me. I'm sure Artūras feels the same way also. This team deserves, this organization, the fans of this organization deserves a better team. This, in my opinion, brings up a lot of questions, in all honesty. Look, I have no doubts in my mind that we deserve a better team. Of course, I want the Chicago Bulls to be the best team in the NBA. So, of course, anything less than that, I think we deserve better. Of course we do. And it takes a long time to get to that level. And I can understand that also. That's why it requires patience. It requires a lot of, I guess, assessing of players, systems, structures, coaches, all of that. It takes a lot to make a really successful team. You can't just sleep overnight, wake up, and you're a championship contender, can you? So Artūras is looking to improve the team. There's nothing surprising about that. But saying that we deserve a better team, does that mean a couple of things that maybe Bulls fans want could potentially happen? For example, we deserve a better team. Does that mean that the continuity that we thought we were going to get next season is something that's thrown out the window now? Do we go and look for the big-time trades like maybe a DeAndre Ayton or a Rudy Gobert or anything like that? Or maybe you go into a different direction, maybe look at a guard or look at a forward, look at any of these positions and say, maybe we should get this big-time player because we deserve a better team. Is that something that the Chicago Bulls are going to do? Are they going to say that in hopes of continuity making us a better team as well? And maybe we just try to, I guess, change and adjust the bench to keep the core lineup the same, the starting five the same, but the bench has to be different as well. These are two things, in my opinion, that I'm not really sure what the answer is going to be now, because at the beginning of the season, I heard that the Bulls want continuity. The Bulls want to keep the core the same. The Bulls want to do this. The Bulls want to do that. But the main goal is that we keep this team together, because teams get better over time playing multiple years together. That's what I heard at the start of the season. And now we're saying that we deserve a better team. Does that mean we're going to pull the trigger and make some hard-hitting decisions? Maybe it revolves around Zach LaVine. Who really knows? But that decision to be made, it's a very interesting one. And do they maybe pull off something that we don't expect? That's another question with, I guess, no real answer at this point in time. But I did want to bring that to your attention. So to sum it up, ladies and gentlemen, Lonzo Ball knows that he has to be healthier next year, basically. And I hope that he's having a lot of, I guess, discussions, plans, practices to allow him to be healthier next year. Obviously, Artūras Karnišovas saying we deserve a better team. Does that mean that we're pulling a trigger on something big, get something big? Or is it keeping the core the same and we fix the team around that core lineup, fixing the bench, fixing certain assets, maybe letting some people go, stuff like that? Do let me know in the comments below. But thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe if you're new. Have a wonderful and safe day, Bulls Nation. I'll see you in another Chicago Bulls video. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay tuned for more. Take care and peace.